Hey everyone, and welcome to Big in Asia, GameSpot's weekly show on, as the name suggests, big games that are in Asia.
Yep,
That
either big, whether they're old games or new games, they were pretty popular back in their native, country.
Yeah, that's right. My name's Randy. Jonathan is with me as usual. We're broadcasting from the Singapore office.
And you can probably tell the title of the game that we're going to play right now.
That's
Great
right.
Battle Fullblast.
Okay, so Great Battle Fullblast. What a
Yes.
Japanese name.
Yeah, it features characters from Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Gundam.
Right,
And
okay.
basically, it's a 2D platforming game, and I'm going to get into it right now.
Okay.
So, for people who don't know, this game was a collaboration of Band Presto and Namco Bandai, and the game is developed by Inti Creates, who are well known for doing the Mega Man Zero games,
Okay.
and the Mega Man ZX for the DS.
All right, let's just take a step back. So Great Battle Fullblast is a PSP title.
Yep, that's correct.
Only came out in Japan.
Yep.
As far as we know, it was released in when was it? May last year.
March 2012.
March last year. That's right. And as you mentioned, it is a mashup of these three fairly well-known properties,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a combination of like anime and live-action tokusatsu games, not tonkatsu, tokusatsu, which
Okay.
basically means like special effects shows,
Okay.
like Godzilla or anything live action, like Ultraman, Gamera, and all those other shows.
But basically, there's three franchises in this, right?
Yep, that's correct.
So there's Ultraman.
Ultraman, Gundam, and Kamen Rider.
And
I keep
Kamen
calling
Rider.
him Mask Rider because of the US iteration that came out like in the 90s.
Right.
So I'm just used to calling him Mask Rider.
Right. Okay. And it's a what type of game is it?
It is a 2D platformer.
Okay.
Action. You just beat up people, you go through missions here and there.
Yeah.
It's like go left to right stuff. It's pretty basic.
Okay.
But I think the whole appeal here is basically like all the characters used in this mashup.
Right. Okay.
Like Project Cross Zone, except there's three recognizable brands rather than like a boatload from video games here and there.
Okay.
And right now I can actually switch characters by using the left and right triggers. So left is I change to the Gundam guy, back to the Ultraman.
And you've got all these guys unlocked the whole time, is that right?
Yeah, you get to use three of them
Okay.
at one time, one at a time.
Right.
You can't have them coming out, but you can do a tag team attack with them.
And obviously they've got different abilities, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Alright, so the Gundam guy has a range attack, and yeah, I'm at this part where I have to dodge missiles here and back and forth. For a robot, he doesn't seem to be taking missiles that well.
Yeah, you're okay. So
Okay, I should use the Kamen Rider because he can actually runs better.
Okay.
Okay, the
So they
Kamen Rider
obviously
is
have-
very close range.
They obviously have different. What did you just knock a missile out with a sword?
Yes, I
Is that what
did,
he
yes.
Okay.
So he's got a sword there, and he can do like special SP attacks, as you can see from the SP meter.
Yeah.
If you use up your SP, you have to gain it back by hitting more enemies with your basic square attack.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
Wow.
oh, not yet. And I can block with the pressing down and square.
Okay.
Like
So I've got to be honest here,
Yep.
Jonathan. I know very little about the IPs that are on show here.
Right,
So
right.
Kamen Rider or Ultraman or Gundam.
Gundam.
I know very little about it.
So this Gundam's actually the Freedom Gundam from the Gundam Seed series. Is the one with It's basically Earth versus space,
Right.
except with some genetic mutation thing going on.
Okay.
Although that's not more apparent. What's more apparent are actually the robots in the show.
Right.
And the Kamen Rider is from Mask Rider Decade. This one is called Kamen Rider Decade. And this show is about like he has to actually go around like different parallel universes, saving the world from other Kamen Riders who have gone rogue.
Right.
So it's
Is
like
this recent?
basically Crisis on Infinite Earths, except with Kamen Riders.
But is it
Is it what?
Sorry, I forgot my question. I'm
That's
just
okay.
amazed.
So yeah, basically it's like the Kamen guy basically is in this like DC universe sort of mashup thing, except with Kamen Riders.
Right. Okay. So you got 4 characters selectable right now. Is
Yep,
that right?
that's correct.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to get past this. Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
have to go
all
through
you
the
need
door.
to do.
That's it.
All right.
Okay. That's
Okay.
good.
So people.
I
Who,
actually have to find a robot here. Hold on.
okay.
And the Gundam guy itself, he actually just has. He's the only guy with the range attacks.
Right. Okay.
And of course, some characters work well with others. Like for instance, the Gundam guy is better against like melee characters from the Kamen Rider series.
Right.
Or I could be wrong. Hold on a sec.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you. So the bad guys are from all of the all the different
all
franchises. Is
Yep,
that
all
right?
the franchises combined.
Right.
So
okay.
if I want to actually kill the the Kamen Rider bad guys, it's better to use an Ultraman guy
Oh,
who actually has the
right.
grab move right there.
Oh,
and he can
okay.
actually do his little famous laser beam attack.
Sorry, wait. So you said the like the heroes from the different franchises are stronger against the other bad guys. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah,
all
that's
right,
correct.
Okay. Okay, so just to recap, everyone, you're watching Big in Asia. It's our weekly live stream show where we basically take a look at a game that's been, pretty big in the region.
Yep.
We seem to be focusing a lot on Japanese games, don't
Yes,
we,
we are. We
Yeah.
will try to do more Korean and Chinese games in the future.
We
but
will try, but the Japanese games are just so wacky.
Yes, and pretty cool.
That's
I
right.
just did a bunch of karate chops on this random Masked Rider villain.
Yeah, so this game is Great Battle Fullblast,
That's correct.
which was
Which is actually much shorter than saying Gundam X, Masked Rider X, Ultraman.
yeah. So this was released on the PSP last year in March. How did it actually go, man?
Oh, it did all right actually, considering that it was up against another Namco Bandai game, One Piece Pirate Warriors.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and that game was #1, but this one came in #4, and it was the only top-selling PSP game at the time.
Right.
Out
Okay.
of the 10, 20 titles.
Right, okay,
Because
so it
of
did
all the
well.
franchises.
Yeah, okay.
It actually beat Theater Rhythm when it came out.
So the three franchises in here, if you guys have joined in late, is Kamen Riders
Yep.
or Masked Riders.
Yeah, Masked Riders, Kamen Riders. Either
Yeah.
way, it's the same. I mean, I think Americans are used to saying Masked Rider.
Yeah, and Gundam and Ultraman.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
you've also got assist attacks from your other players. So let's just say if I were to go here,
Yeah.
I use my left analog stick for the PSP to actually do these attacks.
Right.
They take a while to
Ultraman.
come out. Yeah, Ultraman comes
Yeah.
out. And I believe the ones I'm controlling is Ultraman Mebius.
Right.
Basically, he's like one of the new guys who came out in like 2006, 2007. Hold on.
Right,
I'll just
okay.
change back to him.
Okay.
And his story is not that interesting. He's still finding the same dudes. Although the later iterations like Neo, he actually fought against other Ultramen.
Okay.
So if anyone thinks I'm wrong in this, just comment on the comment box below.
Yeah.
I'm only more familiar with Ultraman Taro, Ultraman Ace because they were more popular back in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Because Ace is like the brother, the brother-sister duo.
So we got a question on the stream. Will this ever come to the US?
Oh God, no, it
There's
won't.
there's been absolutely no words. Who's the publisher?
Namco Bandai.
Namco, yeah,
And
so-
Banpresto. They actually would have to go through a lot of legal hoops to
Yeah.
actually get these guys out.
Because as far as we understand it, right? Because there's different license holders depending on which country you're in. It gets really complex, right?
Oh,
to
yeah,
actually
yeah, totally.
to get one of these games out. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Just a lot to deal with.
So it
And
is,
I don't, and plus, it depends on the fanfare of how it goes in other countries. I
Yep.
don't think this. I know Masked Rider did come out in the US, but with little fanfare.
Yeah.
Gundam is a no. I mean, it's obvious it's pretty big
Yeah.
all over the world.
Yeah.
But Ultraman, not so much.
yeah. Ultraman has always been a very Japanese one to me. I
Yep, that's
think.
correct.
And it's one of the oldest running ones, right?
Oh yeah, it's been
Ultraman,
running since the 1960s.
No, 60s. Yeah.
It got popular in the 70s when the first Ultraman came out.
Yeah.
It was called Ultraman, not like Ultra Tiga or something.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, it's been going on since a while back.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm more familiar with Ultraman Ace
Yeah.
because it came out in the 90s and we got it like 3 years later
Yeah.
in Malaysia.
So just to recap, you're watching Great Battle Fullblast, which is a PSP title that is a 2D side-scrolling action game that
Yep.
basically mashes up 3 big Japanese
That's correct.
IPs.
And I'm doing a super move there that basically empties my entire SP. But it's like a final attack thing going on.
Right, that's what it says there.
Final
Final
attack,
attack.
right.
You're right. Okay.
And that's basically what people are playing this game for all this crazy shit happening with SD characters.
Right.
And it
So
takes a while.
did you just waste it on just like regular mobs?
Yeah, I'm doing it for the people who are watching the stream. And hopefully they're entertained.
Okay.
Well, I think we're done.
Compatible heroes. What does that mean?
Oh, that's just a bonus. Like you mix and match certain heroes here and there, and if it's compatible, it's a correct enemy type you're attacking.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions about Great Battle Fullblast, we're probably going to play through a few levels. Is that right?
That's correct.
And maybe try and get into a new level that you haven't done yet. Is that
Oh
right?
yeah, let's go for that.
Okay.
Let's try. I'll go for my favorite, Ultraman.
So what does that mean? What is that personal area select thing?
Oh,
that you
basically
just
it'll
saw?
be different missions. For Kamen Rider, it's going to be a motorcycle section. For Ultraman and Oh, Ultraman is going to be like a one-on-one fight.
Oh, right.
While, as per the staple of every Ultraman show.
But is there different controls, obviously, in each one?
Oh,
Is
no,
that
no,
right?
no, it's all the same.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have the same platforming controls here and there.
Yeah.
So basically, he's just teleporting this dude here inside. And
Yeah.
oh, and then if you play as Gundam, I think it's a search mission where you actually go into different stages back and forth,
Okay.
trying to defuse a bomb or something.
Shall we show that?
Oh yeah. Let's
Okay.
go ahead.
So the first level that we saw before the platforming action one was the Kamen Rider one, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. So can you choose what levels you do?
Yeah, you can. Hold on.
Okay. So right now you're doing a specific Ultraman level
Yep.
where it's man in suit versus man in suit, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
And this might take a while. I'm trying to figure out how to guard break this guy.
So everyone who's just joined, you're looking at Great Battle Fullblast on Big in Asia, our weekly stream on major games here in the region that may have not made it to the West. This game is on PSP. It actually came out in Japan in March 2012,
Yep, that's
right? To some sales success.
Yep, some success.
Some sales
yeah.
success. So if you're big in your Japanese culture, you can probably recognize who this guy is.
Yep.
This game basically melts together Ultraman, Gundam, and Kamen Riders into one freaky mashup.
Yep, that's correct.
but it's all action, right? It's action
They're
game.
very
right?
action heavy, yeah.
Okay. Man, you're really getting him now. How did you do this?
Oh, I actually just did the laser thing and it was easy from there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I need to move out.
You can fix everything with lasers. Do you have health? Can you recharge your health?
No, you can't. You actually need to make it through
Oh.
life with just your health bar.
Good work. All right.
It gets a bit tough, especially if you don't know if you keep getting hit more of the time. So it's just a matter of replaying levels here and back and forth.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions on the stream, just hit us up in the comments next to it, and we'll try and answer it as best as possible.
Ooh, S ranking. I never got that before. Usually it's an A or a D.
Right.
Usually
okay.
I'm just very clumsy with this platformer sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a stark contrast to what Inti Creates did with Mega Man 9, 10, ZX, and the ZX series.
Yep.
This one seems pretty basic. You're just walking left and right, climbing
Yeah.
platforms up and down.
I was going to say, it doesn't seem to be that complex, right? So
But I'm
it's-
actually pretty early, so that's probably
Oh,
it. Probably
okay.
might get harder later, but we don't know yet.
Okay. So how early are you in the game?
I'm already at. This is like basically the second stage.
Oh, okay.
Among a few others.
So what is the story? Is
Basically
it just
all this-
magic? They're all together because of magic?
Yep,
What is
pretty
it?
much. The worlds combined together because of magic.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I was only joking.
No. I'm actually serious. It is because somehow there's some mystical thing going on, and then you
Yeah.
eventually come across your older generation counterparts, which is Ultraman, the very first Gundam, and the very first Mask Rider.
Right.
I.e.,
okay.
the one that looks like a grasshopper.
Right. Okay. The most famous one, though,
Yep,
right?
the one that's green with the scarf.
Yeah.
The new one, basically, I think it's a 2008-2009 iteration.
Yeah.
So it's not really that. How do you say? I'm not sure if it's popular among the older generation, but it's how do you say? I mean, the story sounds interesting. I might actually want to find the series. What's that? The new Mask Rider,
Okay.
the Decade guy.
But there's no corresponding series to this, right? This is just a game. Yeah.
Yep. Just a game, a standalone game with like a fan service tribute, if you will.
I gotta say, those missiles seem annoying.
Yes, they are. But at least you can strike them if you're careful, or if they come out really fast. That's a problem.
It's kind of cheap.
Yeah. But it comes with the territory for some of these kind of games.
So you can swap the characters in at any stage, right?
Yeah, you can actually do a combo like that too.
Okay. So tell me about the advantages of each character over the others.
Basically, the Gundam guy is long range, so he can just do
Yep.
attacks from far away.
Yep.
Both the other two characters, Mask Rider and Kamen Rider and Ultraman, they're close range.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, Ultraman's the strongest among the lots
Okay.
because he's a big guy.
Of course he is. Yes, of course he is. Yeah.
I mean, with a name like Ultra, you don't expect like second tier power levels, right?
Yeah, that's right. So why wouldn't you just use the Gundam the whole time?
I prefer strong characters that go up close. Plus, when he lands, he just does a little pause, so he's actually more tricky to use.
Okay.
Whereas the Kamen Rider, he actually flows in smooth, like coming in like that,
Okay.
jumping in. Sorry, I meant this guy.
This guy, Kamen
Not-
Rider, yeah.
Yeah, not the Ultraman. Ultraman's actually kind of slow.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that many aerial options.
Right. Okay.
Whereas the Gundam guy, again, long range,
Long range.
and has his like
So how do you
slow
earn
laser
that?
attack. Oh, by just hitting enemies.
Okay.
And actually hitting enemies, and hopefully they have like the little green bars coming up little green spectre things coming out from the top.
So what do you think of it?
Oh, it's pretty basic so far.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of probably finishing it another time if I'm not too busy.
Yeah.
But so far, it's a brainless fun. Brainless, import-friendly fun, mind
Is
you.
it a recommendation, would you say, from the little bit that you've played so far?
Yeah, it's fun, but let's not forget that you gotta really like all three series, or
Yeah.
at least one of them so far,
Yeah.
to actually understand like why this looks pretty fun and very fan-servicey.
Okay, yeah.
Because from judging from how you're looking at this game, you're just more interested in the spectacles rather than the actual fan service, right?
Yeah, but as you said, it's import friendly though, right? Because it is an
Very,
action game.
very,
You don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
need to know too much, Japanese language to make it through. Would you say?
Nope, that's correct. You actually don't need that much.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, Ultraman's still the strongest. And somehow this version actually has a sword attack, and he actually forms like the infinite loop.
Right.
I think it makes sense because Mobius strip, yada yada. This is a play on words and letters.
Okay. So for people who have just joined us, you're watching Big in Asia, which is our weekly live stream on some of the biggest games that are in the region that may have not made it to the West. This is definitely one of them that hasn't made it to the West. It's called Great Battle Fullblast.
For good legal reasons.
Yeah,
yes.
and man, that you can't get more Japanese than that name, really.
Totally.
Great Battle Fullblast, which is a PSP title that actually came out in Japan in March of last year. And it's a mashup, right? It's a mashup of 3 different franchises, which is Ultraman, Gundam, and
Kamen Rider.
And Kamen Rider. Mars Rider, Kamen Rider.
Yeah. Potatoes, potato, sort of.
Yeah. So how many characters can you are available to you? Like, will you unlock more as you go through?
You can only unlock the other 3 counterparts of the main characters, but for the assists, which I'm at right now for the screen, you can pick like up to 4 for each deep direction for the analog stick.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, just put it in the stream. We'll try and answer it as best as we can.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned earlier that this actually sold pretty well in Japan, right?
Yeah,
when it
pretty
came
well,
out last
pretty
year.
well. Yes, yes.
Considering, it's a PSP game
It's
that isn't a Dragon, what Dragon Quest or something.
Yeah, it's either a Dragon Quest or a One Piece title.
Yeah.
I believe a One Piece title was actually there on the PS3.
So what you're doing now is a one-on-one Ultraman level, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No. This is actually a multi-character level.
Oh, multi-character.
The one before that was an Ultraman level.
Oh, but this is a boss fight,
Yeah.
though, right? What's that guy doing? He's just pointing his finger at you.
Yep.
What a dick.
He's just summoning
Stop pointing
missiles.
his fingers. And you just got to try and avoid those missiles, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He's really strong.
He is. He's oh no, half of his health's already gone, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think my lasers did all the work here.
It's Ultraman.
Yeah.
He is Ultra.
Yes.
Maybe he wasn't a boss at all.
Actually, it's a boss because the screen just said clear.
Right. Okay.
And there was actually that assist selecting thing that happened before.
I got a question on the stream. Are there any extras in the game? Like
Extras?
actual footage of episodes or anything like that? Have you come across anything
Nope,
like that
not yet.
Not yet?
The only unlockables so far I know is basically the extra controllable characters and the assist characters.
Okay.
Assist characters are from like various Ultraman, Kamen Rider titles.
Right.
I think I mentioned before, Tiga makes his appearance as well as Taro. Unfortunately, no Ace from what I figured. And the Kamen Riders, basically everyone else in between. Kamen Rider Decade and the first Kamen Rider.
Okay.
So you'll find the black one, you'll find the red one, you'll find the army-colored Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider,
I
yeah.
don't know the names, I only know about the color schemes they have.
Yeah. How does it actually control? Pretty simple, right?
Oh, very simple. Like you've got your D-pad, up, down, left, right, squares, your light attacks, triangles for your strong SP-consuming attacks, and let's see.
Take us on a Kamen Rider level.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I saw you play that before, and it looked
Tough.
tough, cheap.
Oh yeah,
maybe?
probably cheap. Yes,
I
yes.
think.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and this being a PSP game, the load times, even though if you've installed it, might take quite a while.
Yes, this being a PSP game,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Yes. So we have a question. Are there any levels that require a certain character?
Only for the midpoint parts of the stages where you select one out of the 3 characters.
Yep.
And then you have to go through their segments.
Yep.
Whether
And-
it's a riding segment, it's a beat 'em up segment, either way.
Yeah, so each level will have a midpoint,
Yep.
is what you say, right?
That's
and
correct.
and each of those will be different. And so the Kamen Rider one is basically he's on a bike,
Yep.
right? He's on a
He
bike.
has to be on a bike.
He's on
'Cause
a bike.
why do you think they put a rider there?
Yeah, the Ultraman level is we
One-on-one
saw
boss
before.
fight?
It's a one-on-one boss fight. And what's the Gundam?
A Gundam one is basically like a boss rush, not boss rush, enemy rushing mode, where
Okay.
you have to defuse a bomb or something, and then you have to beat up as many enemies as possible.
Oh, okay. Will we see one of those? Can you show us one of those? or-
Soon.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
So which one do you want, the Kamen Rider one, or
Well, what's going to be at the middle of this level?
you can pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
up
you
to
can
you.
pick.
Yeah, you
each
can pick
one.
like in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So after I'm done with this segment, I'll go to the character selection screen.
So it's all fairly linear apart from that then? Like there's no like 3 different paths of a story you can take or anything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that? No, it's all
That's
fairly
correct.
linear?
Yep,
Okay.
pretty linear.
Who's your
Oh.
favorite to use so far?
So far, Ultraman.
Yeah.
Yes, again, I've been an old school Ultraman kind of guy.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's easier to use. I mean,
Alright.
he can do a float. Okay, hold on. I'm
What do you
supposed to do that. He can do this Princess Peach like float. Because he flies and all that.
You're going to compare Ultraman to Princess Peach?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so obviously you could only get past that using Kamen Rider, right? Because he
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
double jump.
That's correct.
Right, okay.
Oh, I think I'm a little too slow. Hold on. Let's go back here again.
Oh, right, you got to do the switch, do the jump-ins, and
Yeah.
then, okay, right, okay. And that's some sort of teleport pad or something, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There should be some levels where you actually need to get there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Now it's not one of those levels.
All right. There's a bomb!
Oh no, don't worry. Can't be harmed by the bomb.
Oh, okay. It's kind of lame bomb then.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
only there to actually open up pathways.
So this level looks like it's more suited for Kamen Rider, right?
Yeah, he's more agile in this one.
Right.
But again, you can just switch back and forth depending on the situation.
Yep.
Let's see if I can actually use my float for something other than showing off. Let's just...
So this is just a mid-level boss then, right?
No, that's just a regular enemy.
Wow!
Oh god, that's too...
What happened then? Okay.
Oh, and remember this lobster guy from... I think it's Baltan, if I remember, from the Ultraman series. And I believe that big-ass... that's a Kamen Rider bad guy.
So I'm displaying my ignorance of Gundam here, but they're giant robots.
Yep, they are giant robots.
Why is he small in this?
I think they're going for the whole SD route. They kind of like it that way because it's cuter for the audience to relate to.
It's magic.
Yes,
Just say it's magic.
So there are no little pilots who are basically the size of ants in this game.
Okay.
The Gundams and the robots are sentient beings.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how they possess a soul, but they do.
Because Ultraman can go gigantic, right?
And small, yeah.
And
regular
small.
size.
Can Kamen Rider change his size as well?
Nope, he cannot. He's
Okay.
actually at a disadvantage if we're talking like if we are in the same timeline, but we're not. So.
He's way weaker than Ultraman.
Yeah.
That guy. So everyone, you're watching Great Battle Fullblast, a PSP title that was released in Japan only
Yep.
in March of 2012. You're watching Big in Asia, which is our weekly live stream on some of the big games that are in the region. And we thought we'd show you a wacky
and
one
he's gone.
from Japan today.
Yeah, pretty.
Which is, essentially a... Did he get all his health back? Is that the same guy?
Oh, the enemies respawn.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think you need to kill those guys. You'll need to kill them when they're blocking your way.
Right, okay. But this this game is a mashup, a beat-em-up mashup of 3 IPs, which is Ultraman, Gundam, and Kamen Rider. But it's what would you say? Is it okay? Is it good?
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Again, basically, if you like all these 3 franchises in one go, or like
Yeah.
one of them, you'll find something to like in here.
Okay.
But at the most parts, it's okay to import it because it's also import friendly because it's a 2D platformer. beat 'em
Import
up.
friendly because it is a 2D platformer,
Yep.
and you don't need a lot of Japanese language skills to actually understand what's happening, right?
Yep, that's correct.
So
You just need like basic gameplay platforming understanding of it.
yeah, that's right.
Okay, hold on. Drop kick. There we go. Wow, I'm pretty biased. I actually like Ultraman more than this. But
Ultraman, yeah, he's
you
just...
know what? Let's just show it off a bit. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Use a
use
whole
your
bunch of these.
lasers.
Yeah, there we go. I feel that the Gundam here controls a bit floaty, but
Yep.
for the most parts, if you want to poke people from far away, his range can't be beat, of course. Let's just waste my SP on this one guy. Oh no, I can't. It needs to be full.
So I know we have said that the story rationale is magic, but
Yes.
is it really the story rationale?
It probably
they haven't,
is, yes.
they haven't tried any harder than that. It's
No,
just-
no. Basically, like when I was playing the first stage of this game, like as a Kamen Rider,
Yeah.
suddenly like bad guys from the other franchises just pop out of nowhere,
Right.
and then they just somehow just appear through the
So,
worlds combining. Like how they explain the Crisis on Infinite Earth,
Yeah.
having all these timelines for comic characters combining together.
So it's just a wizard did it.
We don't know who did it yet, but I assume
I'm
it's
pretty
magic.
sure it was a wizard.
Yeah.
So we have a question. Does it ever change from this chibi look?
No, it does not. It's always going to
This is the
stay
same-
SD
yeah.
and chibi.
Right, okay.
I believe that's also part of the appeal. I mean, why girls will actually like this sort of thing, because
Yeah.
it looks cute. And again, like any of the mashups I've noticed, they always use the chibi look.
Yeah. So this is the specific
Bike
Kamen
level,
Rider
which-
bike level that
I got
will
stuck at.
yeah, that you can choose, right? Like
Yeah, you can choose.
mid-level, you can choose to be. You can either do the Gundam, the Kamen Rider, or the Ultraman level.
Yep.
And yeah, obviously Kamen Rider is bike time. This looks kind of okay. You can jump. Can you do anything else apart from
Nope.
go
you
forward
actually-
and back?
Nope.
Okay.
But you can jump on enemies. Hold on, I have to.
You
wait.
can jump on enemies.
There you go, like
Alright.
that.
So all you have to do
It's not
basically
so much a jump as
is
it's a crash, headlong crash.
So let me get this straight. All you're doing is going backwards and forwards.
Yep, that's correct.
That's it.
And the missiles come out really fast, so this isn't as easy as it looks.
Okay. All right, there you go. Get lobster guy. Get lobster guy.
Trying to.
Yeah. Get him.
Nope. Too late.
So you can't do anything special here. You just
Nope, you cannot.
accelerate and brake is your attack.
Yep.
Right.
pretty much.
Okay.
It's pretty basic. And I hope. Oh, it's mixing it up. There's now missiles coming out while the lobster's pelting me with rockets.
Right. Okay.
Magic plasma beams from. Oh, there we go.
I got to be honest with you too, Jonathan. It's been a while since I've played a PSP game, so the
What was the last one though?
the visuals are striking. What's that? Look, the
Okay,
fabric of
I have
space
no,
and time.
I have no
has
idea what
ripped.
I'm doing here. Hold on.
What is happening?
I just have to avoid the
Where did he
monster
come
doing
from?
that. That's it. The
Just gotta
magic.
avoid him.
He just got through all this. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So people who have just joined us, you're watching Big in Asia, which is a weekly streaming series we're doing, highlighting some games that may have been big in the region but didn't get released outside of Japan or China or Korea. The game we're playing right now is called Great Battle Fullblast, which is a PSP title.
Yep.
That was released in Japan only last year, and it's a mashup of 3 different franchises. It's got Ultraman, it's got Gundam, and it's got Kamen Riders.
Oh god, I'm at 8 health. Oh god, damn. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that they're unpopular in the region. They're actually big in the region, but not necessarily. You don't necessarily get them translated to into English.
Yeah.
And I think at the start of this stream we were saying that it's probably unlikely that this will get a Western translation, because it's
There's basically
there's
3
some
properties,
difficulties
yeah.
with IP outside of Japan with these 3 different ones, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a pretty. Sega, Namco, and Capcom are doing the same thing for Project Cross Zone.
Yeah.
But right now, that game's actually going to come out in English, which
Yeah.
is good for some people who like that.
Yeah. But this is this actually did okay in Japan.
Yep.
So if it wasn't for IP, would you say it would have been localized by now?
Maybe, but too
Yeah.
little fanfare because it's the IP that sells this game.
Yeah.
All the crossovers here and there.
So Barbara Chuck Brock wants to know, if you lose all your health, will that also kill the other characters, or did it replace whoever died?
I don't know. Never actually tried it out, but yes, I believe.
Jonathan is that good; he's never died in a level. I think is
except
the
for this
message,
one,
apart from
except for this one.
Yeah. No, but like as you're just going through the normal platforming levels before this one, if someone dies,
The whole stage, you have to restart the stage.
You have to restart
yeah.
the stage. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So it's
Because
a shared
you
health
actually,
bar.
yeah, you actually need
Right.
like 3 characters to actually go through A level.
Right. Okay.
Oh, actually, one really cool thing about this is you can actually select different music once you unlock it,
Yep.
like based on the old shows.
Okay.
And,
He comes
and then when you fight certain bosses, sometimes the old school music from the 70s pop up.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool when it does
What
that.
happened then?
So it's a good little tribute to people who are in tune with the old shows.
This is the fabric of space and time that's being ripped.
Being ripped by an Ultraman villain.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
So if you're on the stream, tell us what you think of this.
Yeah.
It's, as I said, it's been a while for me since I've seen a PSP game, so this is interesting. Watch it, Jonathan. You're getting pummeled.
Yes, I am.
We have to show people the other levels.
Yes,
make it,
yes,
make
no
it,
problem.
make it. Watch out for Lobster Guy.
Oh god.
So all this is basically is just reach the end of the level, right?
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
there is.
Avoid stuff and reach the
avoid
end.
stuff, and you just get hit by stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
no. Okay.
We can skip to another stage. How about that?
Can we skip to another stage?
Yes, we can.
Escape.
Yes.
All right.
Let's head to somewhere a bit more, hopefully interesting.
So I guess if you're a big fan of these three franchises, it is pretty easy to import this, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
I will show off a bit of like a Gundam stage later on.
Okay.
So I'll just have to go through this level and then head to what the Gundam section is.
Yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions on games from the Asian region that you want us to play,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just Japan.
doesn't
It
have
can
to be, yeah.
Yes, it can be what's that from China,
Or-
Thailand.
or Korea, or yeah, if you guys know of anything and you want us to try and check it out. In the past few weeks, we've been doing a lot of Japanese games.
That's correct. I think I'm supposed to ride on that thing.
Alright.
Hold on.
Here it is. Right on that thing.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
Pretty fast. Yes. I don't think it's supposed to be anything more than that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, jump on the
Oh wait,
jump
why
on
would
the
I just do that?
thing. We still have to do Galgun.
Oh yes,
Jonathan?
yes. Also from the same creators who did this.
Right. Okay.
So they're not only good with 2D games, they're also good with what's that? Pointed,
Yeah.
basically old shooters. Yeah. Old shooters focus on women and ladies. Oh,
Oh.
finally our very first
Enemy
airborne
Gundam.
guy,
Yeah.
and he's dead. That's another Gundam enemy.
Enemy Gundam.
I believe this is a Gundam stage.
Yeah.
That's why, hence all those flying platforms.
Right. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
So after this, we're going to when we get to the midpoint of this level, we're going to try and do the Gundam one. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's correct.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions on the streams, just put them in the comments box below. Jonathan has a freaky amount of knowledge about this type of stuff.
It's alright knowledge. Basically, actually all can be found on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Just divulging a trade secret there. And also checking out a bunch of other random Japanese links.
Right. But you actually,
and
but
Google
you watch
Translate.
all these shows too, right?
Yeah, only Ultraman Ace. I believe there was a US version of Ultraman that came out a while back.
Yeah.
It was focused on Ultraman Great.
Mhm.
I think it came after Ace or Taro, I'm not sure.
Right.
So if you guys know from the streams, just let us know
Yeah.
whether we got our information
You,
right.
you
or wrong.
you already said way more than I know.
Let's see if this works. Oh, long range attack. And I can do a cross counter attack. There we go.
So this combat seems pretty simple. Does it get any more complex than,
No,
than
it does
this?
not.
No, it does not.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's probably later on, but right now it's pretty simplistic, but
Yeah.
fun. It's like I mean, not a total button masher, but
Yeah.
it's basic
Okay.
to say the least. That's Japan for you, pretty much. Sometimes I can just rely a lot on like visual novels and IP stuff, and it works pretty well. So, stream people on the stream, do you think doing a visual novel on a stream would be a good idea? As in, we're scrolling through a bunch of text, reading back and forth.
I don't think so. We need to actually know Japanese before we do that.
Or maybe something that was localized in English, but not so popular in other places.
Like what?
There was one called Haku in something is about a samurai. It came out on the PSP. It was in English, but I don't think it came out in the US. Like it came out in Europe, I think. And Corpse Party. Have you guys have you reviewed Corpse Party yet?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, that would be good. That's also in English as well too. I think I'm in a duel. Hold on.
So this is the Gundam level?
Yep.
Okay,
It
here we
varies.
go.
Sometimes it'll be a shooter level or a duel as well.
Right,
So it really
okay.
depends.
Get him, Gundam. Still trying to figure out how we're going to play Dream Club Zero. You need a bit...
Yeah, we might actually need some.
Actually
Whoa.
need some Japanese language skills to get that done.
That is correct.
And
That's
also
all-
swallow the
Our pride.
feeling of unease as we play
Yes.
the hostess game.
That is correct. I don't know, could be worse. I mean, actually, I don't mind actually playing a bit of Idol Master because there's actually a bit of a rhythm element to it.
Idol Master.
Yeah, Idol Master. Yep. This might take a while because I don't know how to stun this guy. Okay, hopefully this might work. More Kamen Rider action.
Someone's asking Mo BT.
Yep.
Is asking maybe you should play some of the earlier Yakuza games. You played those, right?
Yep, we did.
Okay. You played those personally, though, right?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
They're actually really good. What's that? Good story, good. What's that? Plot development, good action. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You were actually. I remember you were watching us once that you were winching at all the action going on.
Who? Me?
You? Yes, yes. Because it just looked pretty violent. But I assure you, everyone still survives after the beatdown. One more time.
What's happening now?
Oh, just more assist attacks.
Right.
Just to help me out.
Okay. You've almost got him. Almost got him. Well, we might log off after this fight. What do you say, Jonathan?
Sure, that's a good idea.
Okay. So everyone, you've been watching Great Battle Fullblast, which is a
and
PSP game.
Did, and I exploded.
that's good timing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm actually kind of rusty with the Gundam guys because his controls seem a bit off for me.
Yeah.
I'm more used to using the Ultraman in the end.
So yeah, we've been playing Great Battle Fullblast, which is a PSP action game that was released in Japan last year.
Yeah.
A mashup of Ultraman, Gundam, and Kamen Riders. You've been watching Big in Asia. We'll be back next week with another stream, same time. We'll try and figure out another sort of big game in the region to show you guys.
So what's your verdict you've seen so far?
Of Great Battle Fullblast, I would not import it. But then I'm not a massive fan of the IPs involved, so I think I probably need to be a bit more into it to get it, because the gameplay seems fairly basic.
Oh yeah,
to
it
me.
is. It's all about fan service in the end, and this kind of fan service is okay.
Yeah.
But at least the game isn't horrible. It controls okay.
Yeah.
Maybe say for the Gundam because maybe I'm not used to controlling a character that's long range and controls a bit rusty like a robot.
And also, it would require me to actually find my PSP somewhere,
which might take a while, right?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, thank you very much for that. We'll see you next week on Big in Asia. Thanks, everyone.